name's Caldwell. I'm here to talk to you today about poverty, and this is my persuasive speech. Usually when you walk into bigger cities, you're going to see some stuff like this. Guys laying on benches, a bunch of people underneath bridges living in tents, homeless people, and people asking for change on the side of the road. Usually when you think of poverty, it's kind of heartbreaking. You don't want to see that type of stuff. You don't want to see people go through that type of stuff. I could be lying about something like this, but I've been to many different countries and many different cities, and I've seen plenty of poverty in almost every single one of those places. One of the solutions I have is donate to some of the places in Bowling Green, such as Goodwill or Donation Drop Zone. Just donating clothes, shoes, food, school supplies, anything like that, anything that's useful for kids and students, or maybe even adults. In this speech, I'm going to be talking to you today about why poverty is a problem, what can we do to help, what do other universities and cities do to help, and what can we do individually to help. We already know that poverty is pretty bad. You know, poverty is not a good thing. You don't want poverty around. You don't want to have people go through that. If anyone lives near a big city, or lives in a city, or has ever traveled to a different city, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Poverty is pretty much everywhere. Usually the bigger the city, the higher level of poverty there is there. I've already seen people all over the world in poverty. I've had a family member in poverty. It ended up working out pretty well. We made some donations, did what we had to do, and he's back on his feet and good to go. According to census.gov, it shows that poverty in 2018 was 11.2%, and from 2014 to 2018 it dropped 3%, which is good. Census.gov also shows that poverty for people under the age of 18 decreased 1.2% in 2018, which is also good, but there's also still some things we can do to help. According to census in 2018, there was 38.1 million people in poverty in the U.S. Even though poverty is getting better, there's still a lot of things that we can do to help. According to Habitat, it shows that families are capable of coming into poverty once leaving it. It's just because something happens, something financially happens, somebody loses a job or something that causes a financial decrease, anything like that. Also, according to Habitat, it shows that people can't really afford houses, afford apartments, just because people in poverty just can't really afford it, like I said. So it's nice to give them the little things here and there. Habitat also shows that people in poverty can't really afford doctors or health care or medical care, so it causes death, it causes people to get ill, which isn't a good thing. You don't wish anything for that. People in poverty, when they get donations, it gives them hope, it gives them hope, it gives them confidence, it wants them to keep going. But when they don't get it, it's kind of harder to go through it, you know, because it makes it harder on them, and it just makes life a lot harder. I've heard, now that I've told you that poverty is problematic, now I'm going to talk to you what other universities and cities have done. But first, just bottom line, just donating is probably one of the best things you can do. Now if you can't donate, just helping out with the program, helping out here and there with people is plenty. Aside from donating though, and doing that, you can give people assistance, work the front desk, just different things like that here and there, just will be a huge help. This would be a huge help for BG students in particular, along with all the kids around Bowling Green too, maybe some kids outside of Bowling Green, just in general, just a good foundation. If you can't donate to them, like I said, you can just help out, work the front desk, be there for assistance, just be there for support. We already have a couple donation spots, like I said, Goodwill, the donation drop zone is a good one. I've also been informed by students that some students have like extra clothes that they outgrew or don't like anymore, or just stuff they don't wear, which would be perfectly fine to donate. It'd be more than helpful. Possibly after a little bit, get the school involved, get them on board with us, get them to support us, fund us, and stuff like that. The University of California has made 40% of undergrad students Pell Grants, and then the University of Franklin and Marshall have partnered up with Passe Foundation to donate clothes and stuff like that. And then multiple cities and stuff have a bunch of foundations throughout the city, like New York City, Washington, DC, just bigger cities like that. But I also have a feeling that some students and people are going to be like, well, what if they can't donate? Which is all fine because it's all optional. You can just choose to help out with the foundation, and that's going to be plenty. You can also find ways to help kids on campus, find people you know, don't know, just helping out people in general. Maybe helping us become a foundation with the school, send in letters with us and stuff like that. If you're in a job situation where your place is hiring, give some people some jobs, that would be more than helpful. Now that I've already started talking about potential benefits, let's talk about what it would actually look like at Bowling Green or feel like. People would be just overall happier. I feel like everybody would just come together better as a community, just little things like that. Kids won't be going hungry here and there. Students will have school supplies, stuff like that. I just think it would be a much better place. But if we didn't, there would also be a possibility that people's lives would also get possibly worse, even harder than what it already is. Students and kids might not have school supplies, which is not good. Possibly clothes to wear, who knows. So I have already talked about what's going on at Bowling Green Donation Foundation, but I'm gonna start talking about how we can actually get it to become a foundation. Just bottom line, get on board, start donating. But if you can't do that, just get in with the foundation, help out a little bit, help people, give people assistance here and there. And then hopefully we can start another foundation after a little bit, just to help out all around and give all of Bowling Green support and stuff like that. But I just want to go over everything one last time. I want to start a foundation to help out BG students, to help out students, people around Bowling Green, and then get the school on board, and then hopefully get another one for all around Bowling Green, and then people even outside of Bowling Green, and then everybody just be a lot happier and better. And then these are my references, and that's it.